everyone, here welcome to another top 10 video. Now, we're still in 2 weeks of Batman videos, and I've already done top 10 best selling Batman villains and top 10 best Batman comics. So I mean, I've run out. I'm done with Batman top 10 videos. No, I still have one more list to go. And this list is for the guy who actually has his title, his name in the comics, and who actually fights those bad guys. These are the top 10 best Batmen. Now, with so many variations of Batman, I'm not just going to be allowing the comics version of Batman. I'm also going to be allowing any version of Batman that appeared in the movies or TV shows and video games. Of course, some versions, only the more recent, only ones that many people will know that I'll only feature from games. But the only two I'll be featuring will be from the Arkham games and the two that were in Justice Gods of Miles, not from Lego Batman. So let's begin with top 10 best Batman. Number 10 on the list is Batman Earth 1. Now, I've talked about this one in the last top 10, but still. This Batman comes from, and this is on Earth 1, it's an Earth where heroes are basically set in our real world, what they would be like if they were in our real world. And this is what this Batman's like. So in this world, many things are different, like, Alfred was actually not a butler, he was actually in the military, and he trained Bruce Wayne to become Batman. Because Bruce Wayne, he didn't go off doing a lot of training like in different places around the world. Because like I said, they're in our world, so many villains don't kind of exist. Like the League of Assassins don't exist. Joker wouldn't exist because if he fell in the acid, he's dead. Two-Face wouldn't exist because if acid hit his face, he's dead. Killer Croc's his origin now wouldn't have an ear. So yeah. And basically afterwards, his parents do die, and Batman goes go on the hunt looking for some crime to fight, and the bad guy in the first volume is Penguin, who looks more humanized instead of Penguin looking. Anyway, but Batman is a bit different in this. Like, his gadgets keep crapping out at him, he gets beat up a lot, and doesn't have over 1,000 martial arts skills, like I said, and yeah. Other stuff is different, like Gordon not being the kind of like brave Gordon we know, and also Harvey Bullock being more slimmed down and being used to be a TV personality. So yeah, I forgot what show he used to be on, but yeah, I think they're right now working on Volume 2, which will have the Riddler actually. So that'll be interesting to hear about. Yeah, this is an interesting take on Batman. So yeah, check it out. Number 9 listed is the Dark Knight trilogy Batman, also known as the Christian Bale Batman, also known as the Christopher Nolan Batman. Anyways, so this Batman, now these films are like actually not one of the best favorites of people, you could say, but they kind of are. You see, in these films, when Christopher Nolan rebooted the Batman film after Mr. Joel Schumacher's is the point. That's what have 2 other ones. Sorry. Anyway, so they were giving us a trilogy, not a saga, a trilogy. That's all. We got Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. Now, of course, it's different from the actual Batman comics. Like Batman himself, Christian Bale is not a bad actor to play Batman, but yeah, but the voice thing, like where he talks like where he would talk like this, where are the other drugs going? It's kind of ridiculous. It's not like he's like gargling marbles, you could say. But yeah, he has got some funny lines. And then like this one scene I was in, like where the guy asks in Dark Knight, where the guy asks, "What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me?" And he was like, "I'm not wearing hockey pants." So that's like a funny line he gets, but still, it doesn't. He also tries to make Batman more like realistic in this. It's sort of like Batman Earth 1, but not like that. Like Joker's in it, but he didn't fall into acid. He's a psychopath who just wears clown paint. Bane's not used venom. Two-Face, well, he still got scarred by it. Well, it was actually fire, not acid. It was some chemical that just hit half his face. Ra's al Ghul does not have the Lazarus Pit and stuff. And Catwoman, well, I don't think much has changed for her, but yeah. The films are pretty good. Dark Knight was, of course, the big hits. Everyone loved that one. Well, yeah, everyone loved that one. Batman Begins, also people loved that one. Dark Knight Rises was not really much of a big hit. But yeah, so there were sort of some good things in it. Because of course it's a big fight. So of course the ending's terrible. Many things are bad in it, but of course it's a big fight in Gotham to protect it. So that's pretty cool and stuff. And casting is also not that bad. Like Christian Bale is good as Batman, like I said. But not unless they didn't give him the gargling voice thing. Michael Caine as Alfred's good. Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon. Who else is there? Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face. Heath Ledger as Joker, who sadly died after the release of the film. Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, and Hathaway as Catwoman. Let me briefly get some. Actually check, because I actually want to know what that actor's name was. It was Maggie Gyllenhaal. I'm looking at my Dark Knight case. Maggie Gyllenhaal, who plays Bruce's love interest Rachel, and Morgan Freeman playing Lucius Fox. So yeah, a lot of impressive casting in this film, and in the film in general. So yeah, so that's on number 9. Number 8 on the list is the Azrael Batman. Now, does Azrael sound familiar to you? If you played the Arkham City, you know Azrael is a character in the game that watches you, and you have to talk to him. He tells Batman that he will close the gates of hell and Gotham will burn, which is setting up for the sequel game Arkham Knight. Now this happened. This Batman came out. Moving the remote out of my way. This Batman came out way before Arkham City was created, back in like the 20th century. So yeah. Anyways, the Azrael Batman is when it happened in a storyline called Batman Nightfall or Vengeance of Bane, I forget. But yeah, anyways, in the storyline, Bane comes to Gotham, frees up a bunch of criminals, Batman has to stop them all. Then Bane fights Batman. Batman's too tired, and he just does the famous scene where he just breaks him and stuff like that. My wrist hurts. But yeah. And then, of course, a man named Azrael took over Batman's place, took out Bane, didn't kill him, but just, stopped him. And, yeah. But, he was Batman for a while, stayed him for a while Bruce was recovering from his broken back and stuff. But, of course, he wanted to stay as Batman, he wanted to become Batman forever, and the third Robin, Tim Drake, had to make sure he didn't. Stuff like that, and, yeah, he's a really violent Batman. It was an interesting take to see on this kind of Batman. So, yeah, this was a cool Batman to see. Number 7 on the list is Batman Earth 2. It's not Earth 1, it's Earth 2. Now Earth 2 is this big cool thing in comics right now, which I believe they had some kind of crossover thing now. I don't know. I forgot something, but yeah. Anyway, in this story, like when I heard about Bruce's parents died, yada. But then as Batman, his first priority was to hunt down Joe Chill who killed them, and he found some stuff. And what I learned is complicated, that he found his father was still alive, but then Bruce soon died, and Thomas Wayne, which is his father's name, took up the mantle as Batman in this universe. So, yeah, it's sort of like the Flashpoint Paradox Batman, but I'd rather kind of put this one on the list, because the Flashpoint Paradox Batman is a really messed up kind of Batman. This one is a bit different than one, because he's not blinded by rage and stuff. I don't think he is. I'm not sure. I'm not reading the Earth 2 title in comics, but yeah. It's a cool looking Batman. He's really cool. You should read Earth 2. It seems like a good comic and series, and yeah. Number 6 on the list is the 1960s Batman from the TV show Batman, starring Adam West. Now this show is a really popular one because it gives a really comical feel of Batman, and because it gives some funny, memorable episodes, and of course also when someone gets punched, it will say bam or pow, or someone shoots him a zap or whack. Now, because every time there's a fighting happening in the show, a giant word will appear going pow, whack, bam, zap. So yeah, the show is actually now coming out on the DVD actually on November 11th. So yeah, it was interesting to see we have Batman. Adam West's actor was really good as Batman. He's really cool, and so was all the other actors, like Burt Ward as Robin. Who else? I'm trying to think of some other. Cesar Romero as Joker. The three people who played Catwoman, Julie Newmar, Lee Meriwether, and Eartha Kitt. He did get a movie later on after the second season and stuff like that. Adam West, who actually played Batman, actually makes a lot of appearances lately. He voiced a character called the Great Ghost on an episode of Batman the Animated Series. He voiced the mayor for a while in the TV show The Batman. He voiced a Batman robot, a Batbot, a robot that Batman created in Batman Brave and the Bold, and also his father in one episode, so that's pretty interesting. He also makes a couple of appearances on the Nickelodeon show, The Fairly Odd Parents. So yeah, he's a pretty active guy, and he'll be playable, and of course, Lego Batman free. So yeah. Number 5 on the list is Batman the Arkham games. The Arkham games is a really cool and badass take on Batman. In the first game, Arkham Asylum, it's setting up a story where Joker makes a serum called Titan. I mean, did I just say Titan? I mean Titan, which is an improvement on Venom, much more stronger and effective, much more deadly, and yeah, Batman doesn't manage to stop him, and Joker uses it on himself. Batman stopped him and thought he saved the day, but no. Arkham City gets created not too long after, and there's this whole Protocol 10 going on with Hugo Strange, who actually knows who Bruce Wayne is Batman. And Protocol 10 is where I think destroys Gotham and stuff, that attacks it and kills people. Joker's sending out his blood to poison people because his blood's poison, and a lot of messed up stuff happens. Of course, Arkham Origins come along too, not that good. Arkham Knight's going to be the final installment of the game. It looks amazing. Have you seen the trailers and promos and pictures for it? It looks like an amazing game. So yeah, it's a really fun Batman. It's really cool. The games are fun, so check it out. Number 4 on the list is The Dark Knight Returns. This is a story arc which I've told about on the last top 10. It's a story where Batman, it takes a couple years in the future, Batman's now retired. But he comes out of retirement now, running a gang called the Mutant Gang. They're not the X-Men. Where basically, he now comes out of retirement to stop the Mutant Gang. Also Two-Face later on, and also like, Joker and stuff. Superman's in it. A female Robin called Carrie Kelly. A lot of cool stuff happens in this story arc. I didn't really see what Batman would be like if he was like old and fragile, stuff like that. It's really interesting. They made it into an animated film also, which is actually really good. Have you seen the comic or read the comic or animated film? Something like that. They're both really good. I haven't read the comic, but the film's basically almost the exact same thing. Number 3 on the list is Batman Beyond. This Batman actually appeared late, 2005, I believe? After the cancellation, yeah, I believe after that, in that year, after the cancellation of Batman the Animated Series, and yeah. Batman Beyond, it takes place in the future, again, where Batman now quits being Batman because, forced being used a gun. He doesn't shoot someone, he just uses it as a threat. Then a boy named Terry McGinnis comes in, takes Batman's suit, and becomes the new Batman. And he's a really cool looking Batman, a really cool looking suit. They use him as a DLC skin in both Arkham City and Justice. I really hope they use him in Lego Batman Free. That'd be amazing. Like, he's a really cool Batman. He can fly. Has these two gliders that come out of his hips. Armpits here. He can fly like that. Has Sonic carry on the ears, cloaking, batarangs, cool Batmobile and stuff. It's a really cool Batman, and it has his own comic series. I think called Batman Beyond Universe, I believe. But yeah, it's really cool. Check it out. Speaking of Batman the Animated Series, also, number 2 is Batman the Animated Series itself. It was a really good show. It was on the top. It was on the top back then. It's still on the top for many things. Something in my eye. So yeah, it's a really good show. A really good why can't I say this word? Adaptation of Batman. So yeah, of course we also have the famous Batman voices and Joker voices. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill were simply known as the Batman and Joker voices, but Mark Hamill's quit now. But Kevin Conroy is still going strong. So yeah, they had some really good episodes wait, I can't remember any episode that was good because they were all good. They were I can't think of any episode that was not bad. There probably was, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So yeah, it was also the reason that we got Mr. Freeze's origin and stuff. So yeah. And the final number 1 Batman on the list is Batman New 52. So yeah, of course the main Batman that we all know is of course number 1. Of course, I'm gonna go for this quickly to end the video. We all know how his origin is. Apparently gets shot, trains for a while, becomes Batman, protects the city from Joker, Penguin, Croc, Catwoman, did I say Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Bane, other people. But yeah, so that's it. Sorry if I rushed it a bit there. If I'm trying to rush it, because it's now 9:37. I want to upload it before 12 o'clock. So thank you guys for watching, and that was the last top 10 video for the Batman weeks. You only got 2 more videos, and that's tomorrow. So see you guys then. Later, guys.